kind of redefined X. X used to be extra large, yung shirt ko.
Shirt, okay, akala ko. Is it hard to be tagged an X?
No, but it's a good name for a show.
Oh, you have a Y for me?
Marami
I'm
kong
scared.
Y. You are my ex-wife.
Okay, why are you wearing this jacket
Well, because
right
it was
now?
free.
Why are we working together again?
Why not?
Martin likes to talk about himself.
When we first met, that was her biggest complaint.
Have you changed, Mart?
Not at
Parang
all.
hindi. Who made the first move? I'm very conservative,
You're like
remember?
one of the boys.
Was he trying to be pa-cute? All of a sudden, we just had Robin.
Not necessarily in that order.
Do you remember
What?
the first kiss? You don't remember?
Martin is, where was it?
Ito na, iniisip ko. Parang tulog ako nun. I think you took advantage of my conservativity. May ganun bang word?
Mahirap i-court ng isang babae na palagi pinapakita sa akin yung mga flowers.
Kala ko ano flowers pinapakita.
So I was always the friend.
We forgot all about the past because now we're creating a brand new experience.
But even as exes, you can ask the why question together.
Exactly.
Can we say this now, this early?
Can we say this? Good evening, Martin.
Good evening.
It's another Saturday, and I am so excited. You know what? We've been doing the show for several times now. I keep forgetting to thank you for allowing this opportunity. Yes, to do another show with me.
We could never have this show with, unless, of course, there's another ex. This is the perfect concept for us. I'm just wondering, was
Don't
I your
say
first?
that.
I was your first choice, right?
You are my first choice, and you are my first ex. So I have no choice. How's that?
And all of you are wondering if you've just tuned into this program, you're wondering, what are they doing together here on screen again? Once again, it's like they're going back to the 80s. But no, this is a brand new show.
No, not at all.
I'm having a good time. So to answer your
this
question,
is
thank
totally
you.
fun for me too. It's exciting, and it's so sentimental to actually be doing it with some of the people we've worked with before.
And we meet some new friends too.
We made some new friends. I don't call them friends.
A couple of enemies.
I call them family. And of course, ang pinaka-special is we're being directed by our firstborn, si Kuya.
Who does that?
Only us and other celebrity couples also.
Well, the good news is everyone has been trying to see this kind of a tandem again. Mm-hmm. What better way to bring it back than have your director as your firstborn?
Well, again,
magical?
I hope they are having as much fun as we are having so much fun here. Sana po nag-e-enjoy din kayo. For sure po, ang mga exers namin ay nag-e-enjoy every week. You know what?
Think?
We've been getting so many messages on our social media, Instagram, website, Facebook. Sobra po silang excited. So why don't we say hello to our exers for this evening?
Here we go.
Hi, exers!
Put on the wall. Put on the wall.
On our wall,
Off the
hello!
Hi, guys.
Parati
We have time for a question, Direct?
excited.
I think we have one question. Here we go.
Here we go. Our first question and our only
Hello
question
there,
for this
my
evening.
queen and king. I just want to ask both of
Kilala ko
you,
to.
by the way,
Yes.
this is UJ.
Yes.
Sir Martin, what did you learn about the women from Miss Pops? And Miss Pops, what did you learn about men from Sir Martin?
What did I learn about women from you? And what
Yes.
did you learn about men?
What did I learn about men from
Well, if you look at her past, the men that followed me, she didn't learn a thing. She got
Ang sama
smarter.
mo.
No, you got wiser.
Okay. I did? I'm not sure.
I think so. I think so. I think so. What about you?
What did I learn about men? Madami. Kasi nga, first ko si Martin. So, hindi ako marunong magka-boyfriend dati. 'Di ba? So, madami ako natutunan. It was quite difficult, but then again, it was worth it because that's how we still remain friends, 'di ba? Because everything that you actually experience in life
Exactly.
is a learning process. So, yun na nga.
Exactly.
Sana nga madami rin ako talagang natutunan.
Well, you'll only find out when you come to a situation you wonder what would Martin do at this particular point when it comes to men. I'm talking when it comes to men. Then you'll know that's not the right thing to be doing. He's not speaking to me correctly.
Henceforth.
Because I've heard that tone before. It's not going to work with me anymore.
Kaya nga single pa rin. Ano ba
But the good news is that all of you can see now that exes can ask whys together.
And it's okay. So for a lot of people still, they're wondering, how can they be working together? What's
It's
up with that?
very possible for
It
an
is so
ex
possible.
and a ex-wife Get it? X, Y.
Oh, ang galing naman ni Martin.
Right? That question will be trending.
I know. Actually,
That question will be
UJ, thank
trending.
you so much for that question. It's a very smart question.
And
I
that's
would
the
have never
thing now.
thought of
Now
that.
you have to be current. You have to be. You know what's trending now?
What's trending
I
right
think
now?
that the different things that happen within your daily life, like
Mm-hmm.
for instance, just sipping some milk tea.
Ay, trending talaga yan.
Trending dahil sa mga flavors na you would not let's give you an example.
Halika.
Courtesy of quality.
Equality. Alam mo sa title pa lang, ang galing-galing, It's really witty how all our online businesses, yung mga
Their
owners,
names.
ang galing nilang mag-isip ng mga
Quality,
pangalan.
eXes and whYs with
yes.
Pops and Martin.
So I know that Martin does not. Do you really love milk tea?
I have to say yes, but I don't know. You know what? I love milk tea, but milk tea doesn't love me.
Okay, but for tonight, we have to try it.
You know
Kasi nga, ito ang isa sa mga favorite ngayon ng mga Pilipino.
Okay, so
let's try.
You choose one for me because I have no idea.
I think you would like this. The Belgian Choco Equality.
I like Belgian choco.
I know. Be careful.
Is that the one?
That's the one. I won't
Is this the one with-
cheat.
That's not the one?
It's not the one. Ay, hindi ka talag. Alam mo, Mart, I
Like,
can't take
is
you
it spilling?
anywhere. Yes.
It matches
I will
your
hold
dress.
you. I will hold you. Mali. I will hold
You cannot
Sorry.
hold me. Ready?
I know. I'll hold it.
Social distancing.
I know.
It tastes like Belgian chocolate.
Really?
It's Belgian, right?
Did you
Not Belgium.
Did you really taste
I took
it?
a sip.
Okay.
Hey, it's good.
Akin naman
You try one.
Okinawa. Ano ba
Okinawa.
ibig sabihin ng Okinawa?
Okinawa
I will-
means it's from Japan. How's it taste?
Wow! Isa
Pwede
pang
ba to?
nagtitrend ngayon, Mart, is health, because of course of everything that's happening right now and the
Alright.
new normal, kailangan yata
Health is wealth.
mag-add tayo ng touch of healthiness sa ating milk tea.
And because ikaw may green thumb ngayon, you should take the one with ampalaya. Because I don't want to try
Parang bumabawi siya
the...
sa akin.
I changed the script just a bit.
I know.
You should try the one with ampalaya.
So, ampalaya milk tea, ang bait mo talaga sa akin.
It sounds really interesting.
Gumaganti siya. O, sige.
Here we go. Milk tea with ampalaya. Grown by Pops Fernandez. Does it taste like ampalaya? Nice face. They gave
In
it for free.
fairness, it tastes like ampalaya.
See? See? That's why I gave it to her.
Oh,
Nice
nga.
try, guys.
Pero
Let me try. What's the one only
ampalaya
remaining?
is very good for you.
Oh, wait a minute. This is worse.
Hindi. So,
It's
if you
chili.
prepared ampalaya for me,
Chili is silly. Silly is chili.
is sile.
I
No,
love
you
silly.
are silly, but this is sile.
I like
There's a
sile.
difference. Oh, yes. Sile is...
Isn't silly isn't that silly what you like when you're peeking?
Silip yun.
Sorry, okay, what is this?
Lord.
Sile.
Sile.
I'm
Chili.
just being silly.
Chili, okay.
So I like sile on my other things.
Like-
but not on
Please explain, like what other
on my
things?
other foods.
That must be so painful, Martin.
Let me
Rivera.
try.
Okay, game.
Seriously?
Ay,
Milk
ako
tea?
nahahawak.
Milk tea
Hindi ka
with
marunong
sile.
humawak.
Okay, let's try.
You're not gentle. Is it hot?
Oh, it's hot.
It's spicy?
It's very spicy and it's very hot. Just like our guests this evening. Very, very hot and very spicy. Hot, sexy mamas. When we come back right here on eXes and whYs with
Pops and
Martin. All right, as promised, we have sexy hot mamas, and I am now the envy of every man watching us right now on Colors. Because I have with us not just two, I have to include you.
Ay,
Three
salamat naman,
sexy
kasali ako.
mamas.
Thank you so
Regine
much.
Tolentino and Andrea Del Rosario.
Hey!
Welcome.
Good evening, everybody.
We're
Thank
so
you for
thrilled to be
inviting
here.
us.
We're so thrilled to have them.
you.
Yeah, right.
Martin's so thrilled to have
I'm so thrilled.
Oo nga eh.
You know, before you even joined Star Magic, both of you are from Star Magic, you already had the magic. This is
Oh,
true.
the lines.
I don't lie, not anymore.
But syempre, they grew up after Star Magic. They kind of evolved. Of course, si Andrea became a member of the Viva Hot Babes, sobrang sexy. Si Regine naman, parang nag-lean siya towards more of dancing and costume designing. You're still doing that, right?
Yes, we are.
So-
21 years na.
21 years.
Grabe, di ba?
Wow.
So, was it difficult for you guys? I mean, to, syempre parang from Star Magic, napaka-cute, tapos all of a sudden, you grew up, you found your own niche under
Or did you?
the sun in show business, di ba? Was it
Or
difficult?
did they grow up? Let's find
Ikaw,
out.
Andrea, kasi iba pag sexy. Ano ba?
Siguro yung path na tinahak ko, syempre medyo mas challenging because, diba, I followed that formula na from tweetums and then become,
Kasi
diba?
dimples
Naging
mo eh.
sexy,
Tweetums.
ganon.
Baby dimples.
Yeah, hindi daw ako cute. Pang sexy daw ako. So, yun. So, it was kind of difficult. And then, shifting from that to, ito na naman, more serious roles and stuff. Quite challenging, but I was in good hands. I am in good hands. I'm still with Viva right now. And they took care of me naman up to now. So,
They did a good job.
Yes.
Ikaw naman, Regine. Parang with you, it was really just a smooth transition because you've always danced on ASAP, diba?
Yes,
Dancer
yes.
ka talaga.
Yes, ever since before. I still kind of am doing the same thing, but in a different context. But like when I started out with Star Circle Batch 1 back in 95, a long, long time ago, like, it's different because nag-asawa ako maaga. I'm sure you guys can relate. I remember you even...
Hindi ko alam
I
yung
was a
mga
child.
ganyang, ano. Hindi ko alam yung mga ganyang situation.
She took me from my crib.
Actually,
Not crib.
I remember very fondly, like, and it stuck with me. You're like, why are you getting married? I mean, really, at your age, you don't have to. You know
I
that.
said that.
You said that to me. It was like
I
at
said
Ultra,
that.
and I'm like,
Ganon.
shoot, I didn't
Ganon.
listen to Kuya Martin at the
Ganon.
time. Nevertheless, fast forward, it's 26 years later, and yeah, you know, since the time na nag-start kami, tweetums, pa-cute dancing, and so on and so forth. Like, even with the kids, though, I still dance and I still act, and then I just added more things like the business and, you know, the fitness part.
businesswoman rin to. But is it difficult to be branded or tagged as a sexy star? I mean, syempre iba naman kasi pag role lang yon or image lang yon. Iba kasi yung personality nyo, syempre, off-cam. Was it very difficult for you guys?
ako sanay na ako kasi unang role ko ako si sexy eh. Grateful ako nag-asawa siya kasi nung nawala siya sa palibasa lalaki, ako ang
Ikaw
pinalit.
na,
Ako si
oo.
sexing bilog doon. So, anyway. So, sanay naman. Nasanay na because looking back, and now, kahit gusto namin mag-post sa FHMI na nila kaming pag-post. No, just kidding naman. No, happy because, you know, they look at us that way and we were...
Are there advantages or disadvantages?
You know, the advantages,
Yeah, there's a
disadvantages.
lot. I mean,
a lot
first
of
of all,
advantages.
we should be proud that we
Yes.
went through that stage and that we were able to rock it
because
when
you
we
guys
could.
are sexy, so you should be proud that you are sexy.
Exactly.
diba?
Kaya nga, because looking back, siguro pag mag-post ako ng sexy ngayon, parang,
Pwede pa naman.
pwede
ano
ba?
ba?
Oh, sige,
No,
sige.
but I think, what
J-Lo,
Pops,
J-Lo.
I think Pops is trying to say is,
Yes.
were you typecasted? Could you see yourself doing another role? Please naman, hindi lang ako sexy. It's
yeah.
not all about looks. I have a
Take me
talent.
seriously also.
Take me.
Yeah.
Did that ever
Yes.
occur to you in the business and even in your everyday walk? To be taken seriously.
I think I would say that kahit papano, there were a lot of jobs and projects that was given to me wherein I was able to prove myself.
Yeah,
So
award-winning.
very grateful. With all humility, I was nominated for as a best actress one time. So ayun, sana mabigyan pa ng mga ganong roles. So
Meatier,
makapag-transition
more dramatic.
talaga. Yes.
When it comes naman to love life, is it hard to find a love
Sabi ni Regine,
life if you're tagged as
Parang
super
natapa.
sexy? Nakaka-intimidate
Yeah.
ba yun for a lot of men?
You
You
know
want me to
what?
answer that? Just kidding. I'm the only guy here.
I know.
Well, you know
Hindi
what,
ikaw ang tinatanong namin. Ayan.
Help.
Well, I think it kind of goes with the advantages and disadvantages that you were talking about a while ago, because the advantage is the fact that, people admire you and people, you have fans, and the disadvantage is the pressure and yun nga yung love life. When it comes to the love life, right, people think that, oh, whoa, she looks like that. She must be like this at home. She must be like this as a wife or a girlfriend. And more often than not, actually, it's yung mga, sometimes, yung mga sexy, yung mga medyo conservative, medyo simple, and yung mga ibang mga librarian type, yung mga pa-cute, sila pa yung mga mas wild. I don't know, for me, in my experience. But, I have no regrets din naman. However, yun nga, I think I had a hard time because after getting married at a young age, parang I didn't know where to begin, like 6 years ago. Like, where do I start dating? Where can we go? So I had to go to her and be
a lot
like,
of questions like that.
magbabar pa ba?
Oh.
I don't even know what bars or whatever, hang
Expert
out
ba
to
si
meet
Andrea?
people.
Expert ba siya?
Expert.
Nako. Next topic, please.
Well, you know who to call.
Well, maybe we should have asked you because we don't know.
Well, I think it's a... talaga sinagot ko.
No,
I
she's
think it's
trying
a
to ask you
moment.
where to go.
Not to go. No, I
Akala
think it's
niya
a time.
philosophy of
No, I
life.
think it's a time to also discover yourselves, because I also went through that. Syempre, when I was young, I was not. We were just talking about it backstage. I was not allowed to go anywhere, diba, Mark?
That's right.
Sobrang strict my mom and my lola. So when we parted ways, I kind of got curious, and I also started going out, and that's when I learned it's really not me. I had so much fun with my friends, of course, but nakakapagod pala, and I was really more focused on work. So I actually was the one who said, tama na-experience ko na siya. At least, pwede ko masabi na may moment ako na-experience ko naman siya.
It was
diba?
very hard to court Pops before back in the day. You had to be swabbed. You had to quarantine for about 2 weeks before you could even have one night with Pops. It was very hard before.
Wala pang swabing noon.
Hindi
Nanay ko
swabbing
lang.
Mr. Suabe lang siya.
Suave. I like that. I like that. Now, going back to the men part, because I want to speak from a man's point of view. How do you know, especially back then, now you know, but back then, being labeled, being tagged, being beside your name, there always has to be sexy or hot babe or something. I mean, back then, maybe that was needed. Nowadays, wala na yun. You either are hot or you're not, but it's no longer your selling point. But let's go back. How could you take us men seriously? Because maybe there's some fool there who pretends to be this polite, nice, well-groomed person. Yung pala, when it comes to that moment where he feels, she's a sexy, hot actress, so I expect sexy and hot. Not smart, not credible, not... There's quality, there's value in what you
Not
talk about.
sentimental, not
You get what I'm saying?
emotional.
How do you choose, how do you know from the men?
How do you know nga? Sige, turuan nyo nga
na
ako.
totoo
Sige.
siya o
How do you
hindi?
know?
I didn't know. kaya na, so maraming...
And here he is,
mga
ladies and gentlemen.
Maraming mga pagkakamali,
Right?
talisod, dapa. So I
But-
guess you were saying that, di ba?
Yeah.
You had to go through it. And then just to
with
say
all
that,
the,
okay.
I don't call it pagkakamali because you wanted it at that
Yes,
time, no?
yes.
But do you think you've learned after all of
course.
those?
That's what I was about to say. I went through a lot of bad decisions, mistakes in life. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to say that, okay, binder than that, then
And then choose.
diba?
Choose
Yes.
Same for you,
Si
Regine?
Regine,
That's
tawa ng tawa.
Anthony.
You know what? That's why Andrea
Yes.
and I are like besties talaga when it
Yes.
comes to showbiz, because she's everything that I'm not. I never had a
Sweet
chance
naman.
to date around
Okay.
and have fun, and she uses her mind talaga when she makes decisions rather than her heart. So ako yung more on like parang, oh, but love, and he's so romantic or whatever, right?
So, yin and yang.
yeah, so like I
Till
asked
this
What a
day,
team.
you still use your heart more than
I
your
do,
mind,
I
really?
do, and she still
Oh,
tells
wow.
me na parang, no, you have to think. You
Hingahan
can't
mo
just
siya.
Baba ka, halik ka sa lupa. Halika mo.
Andrea, hingahan mo si Regine.
Yeah.
Now, looking back, before you get to your question, Pipa, excuse me, but when you looking back now, you know what your business was like back then. You know how you had to make it. Maybe some girls in the business thought they too have to be sexy to get into the business. Now, that's then. Now is now. Choose. Are you okay with the era that you started, or would you have rather started your careers now in this new showbiz life?
I think okay lang. Yeah, I'm still proud of everything that I've done and been through, and you know, whether it's a sexy performance or sexy outfit or pictorial, I think that's something to be proud of, that you're able to achieve it and people admired you for a time for that. So I'm okay with it. I think I'd still choose then.
For me, I have the same answer, no regrets. At that time, especially my motivation at that time was to help my family. So I mean, but I was just led to that direction, and somehow yun yung like what I said earlier, the formula to somehow make that step.
Right.
So,
Well, the good thing is, kahit papaano, for us, even though that we started out with that image or whatever, at least kahit papaano we were able to, you know, 360 it and still
Evolve,
also
hopefully. Yeah.
be respected as a businesswoman, as a mother, and
But now you're a sexy businesswoman mother. You're
why
a
not?
sexy-
If you can
Yes.
have it
Sexy,
all.
If
There's
you are, you
nothing
are.
wrong with being sexy.
Not at all.
Diba?
I get
And-
that every day. You're
And
a
yeah,
sexy.
you do
you're
have
a
to take
sexy
care of
over 50
yourselves,
guy.
women. Anyway, we were talking about relationships. Curious lang ako, mag-game tayo, girls. Alam mo naman dito sa eXes and whYs, our show is pretty fun. Pretty fun. So we want to do a game with you guys. At tong game na to, sobrang usong-uso rin. We call it, of course, the totropahin or jojowain. Martin, ano ibig sabihin yan?
Do you have a troop or do you have a jawbone?
Wala po talaga siyang alam. Siyempre, it's very simple. Magpa-flash lang po kami ng pictures ng iba't ibang mga leading men today. And
Yun.
given the chance, kung ka-age or ka-generation nyo sila, will you want them to be a katropa or a jowa? Oh, ayan.
Here we go.
Napakadali. Okay, no copying, please.
We'll let you all play this
Let's start. Our first name is Piolo Pascual.
Wait, di ba na-jowa mo na siya?
one.
Ay, may
nabooking.
ganon! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Anthony, it's all for show, Anthony.
Hindi ka batch ko si Piolo sa Star Magic.
Yung
That's not an answer.
So,
If you had the choice.
friendship na. Na?
Na.
Showbiz, ha? Friendship lang.
Friendship.
Ano ba yung sagot na yun?
Pwede, jowain. Why not? Mabait
So, friend
yan
mo.
Let's
eh.
be honest. Come on.
Isa tropa, isa jowa. Next name,
Ay, jujuwain ko.
Daniel Padilla.
Hindi pa binanggit yung
Wala
name.
pa sinasabi.
Sinagot na niya,
Mind
oh.
reader naman to si Andrea.
Sorry.
Daniel Padilla, jojowain. Bakit?
Pogi eh.
Pogi?
Suave. Yan ang suave.
Rar.
Ikaw, Regina.
Pati boses. Suave.
No, tropahin na lang.
Ay?
Bakit? Bakit?
May
Tropa,
piolo na
yan
siya
na
eh.
parang barkada, right? So,
Yeah.
like,
You
he's
get it.
a cool, hangout, fun dude, I think. I
Okay.
don't know him well.
He's very cool. One of the coolest. And you have Piolo already, so.
Why are you commenting? It's the
Because,
girls
I
are
mean,
supposed to comment. Ano ba?
I'm the ex of the X and Y. So.
Oh, anyway, the next name, Martin Yavera.
You don't have to say
Ah,
Piolo.
may
Ah,
ganon.
Why don't you show my Christmas picture? Oh my God.
Kunyari wala si Martin. At yung
Even I
totoong
wouldn't.
sagot hindi siya ma-hurt.
Go ahead.
Andrea.
It's
May nanonood.
Friendship lang.
Friendship lang.
Oo, friendship lang.
May nanonood eh. Friendship na lang eh.
Oh, come on. Aminin mo.
Although I do like
Pwede.
older guys.
Oh,
I do
see?
like
You
older
like
guys.
older guys?
I do.
Answer.
She does.
Kuya.
Actually.
Kuya Martin, I do.
Am I an older guy?
Just a little. I mean,
I love that. I do
Oh, older than you.
older than me,
Not
kuya.
older na I need a wheelchair older. Older than you. All right.
I love it.
Mahilig ka
Thank
nga
God I'm the host.
Did I have to be here in
Ay,
this
just
show?
good dive. At least I don't have to answer anything. Anyway.
Oh, why didn't you answer all of that? Piolo Pascual. Jawbone or join the troop?
Hindi ako kasali. Alam mo, Martin, bibitinin muna natin ang kwentuhan.
Answer. Sinabi ko
daw.
3 sexy hot mamas.
Ano?
Go. Gary Valenciano. Wow!
Martin.
Go. Take us to commercial, people.
Bibitinan. Ay, alam mo, ang gulo kausap nito si Vera. We will get to know more about their version 2.0 as Hot Mamas today and all that plus more when we return here on X's and Y's with Pops and Martin.
Martin!
We're back back here again on eXes and whYs with Pops and Martin. And earlier, Regine and Andrea already shared their journey dito sa industry natin. Ngayon naman, alamin natin ang kanilang journey pagdating sa kanilang personal life and of course, their family life. So, super moms tong dalawang to eh. Ikwento nyo naman sa amin, girls, how you met, of course, your partners. Hindi naman kami chismos ang kapitbahay, no?
Okay, so
Medyo
like
lang.
Slight lang, ayan.
so after I separated with my ex, it took about a year to just kind of like decide to, hey, I think it's time. My kids are okay with it for me to get out. So I consulted her. How do I start dating? Where do I begin? Right.
You're really the guru, huh? Oo.
All the while
So
I was there.
I said, let's make it a TV show. So we met with I was doing a fitness show at the time and we met with our director. I was like, we want to do a show about dating. So like we want to have guests and like we want to know like what the new trends are in dating, how we can, find the right guy because hindi ko na alam kung ano yung usong ways to meet other people, right? Because I have a really small world and I don't get out much. So it just so happened that hindi na umpisahan yun because yung magiging director ng show is yung naging jowa ko. So he is like my director and then like yun nga then it started from there. The rest is history and yeah, we've been going strong for quite some time now. Si Andrea naman.
Ako, I was running at the time. Nag-public service ako and napadpad ako sa bahay nila. May farm sila sa Calatagan. So, ayun, nagsimula doon. Then, naging friends kami. And then, ayun, yun na. Nag-date na kami, nagtuloy-tuloy. And then, we've been together for more than 4 years now. He's a professional polo player. We travel the world. We play polo together. He taught
You
me
play
how to
polo?
play. Yes.
You play polo? Mahirap yun, ha?
Mahirap din manood lang. Have you
Yeah,
tried?
that's true,
Oh,
actually.
that's true.
Nakakapikon yan.
They should know that. Mahirap umupo doon, manood from start to finish.
Hindi
So,
ka takot. It's scary.
natawid ko yung
Yes,
fear.
yes.
You have to, pass that.
That's
You know all
really
the
love,
rules
ah.
already? You know the rules?
Oh yeah,
Polo, yeah.
I've joined a lot of tournaments with him and ladies tournament in America.
Wow.
So yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Just riding the horse is already for
I
me.
know.
Are you
mean, I'm
serious?
scared.
I'm going to get on that?
Andrea, what's the adjustment? Siyempre, from showbiz, tapos you're more settled now, with a family life, with your kid
Yeah.
also. Mahirap ba yung adjustment for you and also for you, Regine? Hindi naman.
but siguro pareho kami ni Regine, tama ba, Reg, na talagang ang priority namin ngayon is our family. So yun ang mauuna. So pag kami mga shows or guestings, na alam naming matatamaan yung family life namin.
Family
Talagang hindi naman choosy pero syempre pag-iisipan talaga namin.
Like now,
So,
someone's
yeah.
calling you right now, right?
Yeah, I can feel it. I can
See?
feel it. She's like, Mommy.
Yes, yeah, especially her.
I'm gonna explode
Kanina,
any moment now. But
Oo.
Yeah.
Umuwi pa kami dahil kailangan
Kaya
niya.
ba? Oh my
Yes.
God, so
Yeah.
sorry.
Because
It's
of her.
okay.
Yes.
it's all right. So yeah, being a mom again, I guess you could say, because the age gap of my children, I have a 21, a 20, and then now I have an 8-month. So it's like 2 decades since my last baby. So now parang I appreciate motherhood so much more because I remember having a kid at age 20 and 21, 22. So it's like I was so busy with work still and stressed because I had a new business at the time. So hindi ko na enjoy. So now that I have this time with my baby and it was also lockdown, quarantine. So like, nasa akin siya buong buo. Like to just really cherish every moment. And
Hard to
I'm
be
so loving
separated
it.
now.
And now it's like I can't stand being away
Yes,
from her. Like
yes.
right now,
'Cause
I
now
want to
you
go
have-
home.
You
No,
have
but I miss
more
her. It's fun.
time also to spend with her.
Yes.
Now these children are going to grow up, and these
Yeah.
children are going to get curious. They're going to start hearing from their friends or through Google what their mothers did. How will you explain to them your profession, those titles, those sexy, hot babes, whatever? How will you explain this to your kids?
Diba?
Yeah, like what I said earlier, I'll be as honest as possible. We cannot underestimate kids nowadays. They are smart. You can't sugarcoat it. You know, I mean,
At saka yun na nga, there's Google. They can
they
research.
can Google.
yeah.
So I'll tell them why, and the reason. So yeah, and I'm sure she would understand, and she would know my heart. And yeah,
And kids are so smart.
Yes.
They will understand
That's
talaga.
right.
You ready for
know,
that too,
as-
Regine?
Yeah. I mean, well, I already went through that because my girls are big nun. And I was like, see, mommy did that when I was this age.
Look at Mom Van.
Yeah,
Look at
I'm
my
sure.
mom.
And I'm
Your
Look
like,
at
kids
your
are also
mama now.
sexy. Girl rin yung
Well,
sayo,
girl,
right?
girl.
So I'm sure they're, because it's in the genes, diba?
Oh, only if
So
she
sexy rin
designs
yung
it.
Sexy rin yung mga yan pag lumaki,
How
diba?
do they stay? How do you stay so fit?
well,
You
I
still
dance
dance.
still. I still do Zumba. I have online Zumba events for
Online
corporate
Zumba?
events.
Yes, I'm there
I do
always.
online online hosting, and I just try to do anything and everything with my girls. It's always a
Sweet
group
naman.
effort. We all
Yeah.
try to support each other, and we're still on our way to our J-Lo goal. But
J-Lo.
J-Lo,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Why not?
And Andrea on riding on a horse is also exercise.
Yes.
And you know how she picks up after her kids like that? She goes like that. She picks up all the... Whose shoes are these?
Yes.
You get it?
Just
Polo?
like that.
Polo po, ayan. In-explain
You got it.
namin kasi sa polo. Ayan. Ito na ngayon. I love this part of the show. We're gonna play another game
We
with
have a
these
part?
girls. Yes. Finally, I'm understanding the flow of our show. We have a game, and we just have to guess the Viva Hot Babe song being referred to
Ay.
by the following photos, okay? For sure, alam mo na lang. Alam nyo to, girls, okay? So we will flash the photos on the screen. You guess it, and then
To make it more exciting,
and then to make it more exciting, isasayaw nila.
they're going to
yung-
teach us.
They're gonna teach you. I already know it.
Oh, whatever. I've
So-
changed, Pops. I can boogie.
Okay. So Regine and Andrea
I can
will teach
Zumba.
us the choreography. So girls,
Here we go.
come on down.
Zumba. What the hell is a Zumba?
Fun to. The
I saw it.
first song is dito tayo for our safety purpose. Ayan.
Social...
Ano ba
Oh,
yan?
a bus
A bus,
plus a cat
a cat,
plus a ball.
bus,
Okay,
cat,
I won't say I got it. I got it. What's up?
basketball.
What's up? I got it. Did you get it? Basketball.
Basketball dance.
There's a dance for basketball? Shoot, shoot, dribble, dribble, pass the ball, pass the ball. Shoot, shoot, dribble,
Kasali
dribble,
ako, dito ako. Ayan, sige.
shoot.
Basketball, basketball, ang sarap-sarap
Basketball.
mag-basketball. Ang lapad ng court,
Ay, kaya ko to. Papayat ako dito.
Pass, pass.
ng basketball.
Okay, next song.
Next one, next one.
Next
Next
song.
one. Oh, ito.
Ano yan?
Bull.
Cow? Ano ba yan?
Bull or lock?
Bulaklak. Bulaklak!
OMG! Bulaklak?
Ano nga ba to?
I thought it was
Bulaklak.
bull padlock, padlock.
Zumba version of Bulaklak. Ayan.
Kalazumba! Ah.
Mart, ready ka na? Gumagaya.
Paano yung face?
Ang bango-bango, ang bango-bango, ang bango ng bulaklak. Pag inaamoy, pag inaamoy, pag inaamoy, anong sarap. Ang bango.
Grabe! Nakuha mo?
Kuha ko.
Next song! Ilan ka na
My
ba
heart
to?
rate is exactly where it should be here in this Zoom class. How are you girls feeling?
ito.
Is that what you do?
Oh, Mark, ano
Ladies, you
yan?
can do this, ladies.
Kiss Sky.
Nako, Ki plus Sky.
Kikay. Ay, ito na yun.
Ki plus Sky is Kikai. Who thought of this?
Sayaw kikay, sayaw kikay. Sayaw kikay, sayaw kikay. La 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 la.
Gusto ko to.
La 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 la. Mahilig magpa-cute, ay. Kikay, malambing pa sa kambing, ay.
Come on, ladies, keep up.
Come on now.
You in the back. Come on.
Everybody at home.
Umiti,
You're not dancing. Get the Zuma out of here.
Ang galing mo, Mark.
Regine and Andrea.
Saan ka lumingon?
Beauty,
Grabe.
hot, sexy, relevant women, power women. We'll be right back right after this. Say thank you to Andrea and Regine. Paano yung bulaklak? Paano nagiging bulaklak?
Hindi ko alam. Pero hiningal ako ng slide.
Tapos yung
But we
basketball?
had so much fun with, of course, Andrea and Regine. How did you like this episode?
I loved it because I speak for all men watching who are very envious of me this evening. So I thank you. Thank you for letting me be part of this. Should have been an all-girls episode,
No,
I
I
think.
think we should
No?
always take the view of the men also. Ikaw
Finally.
ba, pag nakakakita ka ba ng sexy girl,
Hmm.
talaga ba talagang intimidating pag sexy, tapos independent, tapos yun na nga, they have their own, kumbaga they're solid. Meron silang sarili nilang negosyo, business. Nakaka-intimidate ba yun?
It is very intimidating for some men. Like for me,
Why?
for instance, when I see a
Why?
beautiful, sexy woman, I won't look.
Because
I'm afraid that she might think I'm looking, and then I end up staring. And when I'm staring, I'm weird. So there's that too. But then there's
that's
also
normal,
we
right?
won't know. We won't know what's inside that beautiful, sexy
Yes.
package until we get to meet them. And we know when we see them, I'll never be able to meet that girl. That's why it's intimidating.
talaga.
So we have-
That's
you have
right.
to know them.
You have to get to know the person first, the woman behind that image or that body or that brain, diba? In other words, again, give a chance, right? But what's amazing is that these women, through it all, nakahanap sila ng kanilang, kumbaga I said it earlier, place under the sun, and they're very independent. They're now raising their children, and they've found their match.
And I think sometimes they
Na-touch
have.
ako doon. So, ibig sabihin,
They
Mark,
have to go through.
makakahanap ako ng match.
Oh, for sure.
Ng posporo,
For
at
sure.
least. Posporo sa bahay ko, madami. Grabe na yan.
But what's
Oh.
also interesting is for again, from the man's point of view, is to learn what it is really to see a woman who has self-improved herself,
Yes.
who has moved in a direction that she feels is more positive, more constructive, and more dedicated to family. That's something that we men can learn. We think that after we break up with you or after we go out with you, that
We
that's
will
it.
break. Oh, di ba? Parang
In-
ganun.
exactly.
And
you
to all
don't.
the women watching out there, yes, it is okay. It is okay to be empowered. And I've been saying this, no? It is okay to pick up the pieces. And please do pick up the pieces because there is always life and there's a reason always.
right.
I keep saying this because totoo po ito. There's always a reason why we go through certain things. And look where they are. They look so happy, diba?
That's right.
So another
There are many
chance of
whys
love.
in the many why
At
questions.
love. Ayan.
Many why
Many
questions.
whys. And tayo rin po ang makakasagot ng ating mga whys.
Kahit
sa mga
ex.
experience natin sa buhay,
Exactly.
diba?
So thank you to Andrea and Regine. What a great enlightening
Yes,
experience
and
that was.
fun. I love that dance.
I don't. I will never do that again.
Ayan.
Even Zumba. What is Zumba anyways?
Anyway, sana po nag-enjoy po kayo ngayong gabi at sana rin po ang ating mga Xers ay nag-enjoy. Thank you so much for our Xers. Until next
Were they
Saturday,
Zumbaing also?
we do hope to see you again. We would like to thank Casa by Karen Santos, Grant Lim of Home Studio, Warren Carmen of HMR, Sogo Hotel, Puy Quinones, Bello Fila Gourmet Farms,
Jing Mone Salon, GAOC, Swatch, Solaire, and PLDT Home. Thank you so,
very
so much.
And to all of you watching us at home every week, thank you so much. Catch us again next week for another evening of fun and, of course, kwentuhan. Thank you again to our guests who willingly share their experiences as more and more whys are answered.
Always remember, with all that is happening in the world, there's always X's and Y's.
Nothing is impossible, Mark.
Nothing impossible.
That's right.
And now you know, even X's can answer all the why questions of the universe as long as they do it together.
Why did it have to end so soon?
1 hour.
When you said that you would never leave me, tell me, where did I go wrong? What did I do to make you change?
can't help but cry, and I wonder why you had to leave me. Why did it have to end so soon? When you said that you would never leave me. Tell me, where did we go wrong? What did I do to make you change your mind? When I thought this love would never end. If this love's not ours to have.
If this love's not us to have.
If this love's not ours to have, I've let it go with you. Goodbye. Where did we go wrong? What did I do to make you change your mind? When I thought this love would never end. If this love's not ours to have.
If this love's not ours to have.
If this love's not ours to have, I let it go with
Let
you.
it go with your
Goodbye. See you next week. Say goodnight, Pops.
Good night, Pops. God bless you all.